Bienvenido a Vaughan 4.0. Nivel avanzado.
Hello again, and welcome back. Welcome to a new class number 35. I'm glad to see you again. It's good to see you're back and ready to study. And I want to go over the last point we studied in the class yesterday. Used to. And I'm going to tell you a story. Calmly telling you a story about a friend of mine, yes, whose life, cuya vida, a friend of mine whose life changed dramatically in a question of about 1 month, several years ago. And I'll tell you the story right now on camera number 1. Let's change. Okay. My friend's name is Gus. Gus. Gus is short for Gustavo. Yes, Gus. Sometimes you have Gustavo, it's like Gus. Hola, Gus. It was Gus is the pronunciation in English. Gus Morgan. Gus Morgan. His last name is Morgan. His first name is Gus. He's a friend of mine. He's still a friend of mine. But I used to see him a lot. I used to see him at least once a week. Antes le veía al menos una vez por semana. Al decir, I used to see him at least once a week. Está clarísimo que ya no le veo ni una vez por semana ni probablemente una vez al año en esta expresión. Y fijaos que no he dicho cuándo. Eso es irrelevante. Lo relevante aquí es que ya no le veo. Antes le veía. Es igual que en español cuando usáis antes. Yo antes le veía mucho. No he precisado cuándo, ni dónde, ni durante cuánto tiempo. But it's true, I used to see my good friend Gus Morgan at least once a week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. We went to school together. I met Gus, I think when I was 14 or 15 years old. We both studied Spanish and philosophy at the University of Texas. And we both spent a lot of time together. We used to spend a lot of time together, but now we don't. Not anymore. Ya no. Not anymore. Ya no. Not anymore. He and Gus has had a very interesting life. He used to be rich. He used to be filthy rich. Filthy significa guarro, sucio. Filthy rich is porrado. Asquerosamente rico. Yeah, he used to be filthy rich. He used to be swimming in money. Yeah. Now he's not. Yeah, he lost it all. He lost all his money. He used to be rich, but now he's poor, I think. He used to appear in the gossip magazines, yeah, all the time. You see, Gus Morgan's a handsome man. He's good looking, tall, strong, slim, esbelto, imperially slim. Yes. And so he was always with women. He used to spend a lot of time with different women. He didn't get married, but he used to be a women's man. He used to appear in the gossip magazines. Gossip es chismorreo. Las revistas del corazón, decimos las revistas del chismorreo. The gossip, escrito gossip, doble S en medio, P simple al final. Gossip, con G al principio. Gossip. He used to appear in the gossip magazines with different women practically every week. Yeah, he used to be a very popular person. He used to be a very famous personality. And he used to live in a mansion. In fact, he used to have at least 3 or 4 houses. He had a house in Madrid. He had a house in Dallas, Texas. He owned a small island. He was the owner of a very small island just off the coast of Colombia, the Caribbean coast of Colombia, not too far from Aracataca, where Garcia Marquez is from. And he used to drive several different cars. I remember he had a Cadillac, a Cadillac. And when you honk the horn, beep, beep, it was a song, Los Ojos de Texas, the eyes of Texas are upon you, was the horn. And he had a BMW. He had a BMW motorcycle, too. Remember, BMW motorcycle. He used to have a lot of toys. And he used to spend a lot of time playing with his toys. He used to spend a lot of time also investing in the New York Stock Exchange. He made a lot of money, but now everything has changed. He doesn't have any money anymore. He doesn't appear in the gossip magazines anymore. He doesn't own an island near Colombia anymore. He doesn't have a mansion in Dallas and a beautiful flat in Madrid anymore. He doesn't have any toys anymore because he's in prison. The tax man, el fisco, the American tax man, the Internal Revenue Service, caught him evading taxes. And now he's in prison for 12 years. He lost all of the things he owned in order to pay back taxes. A lot. He was evading taxes for many years. So my good friend Gus Morgan doesn't have any money anymore. He doesn't have any houses anymore. He doesn't own an island anymore. He doesn't appear in the gossip magazines anymore. He doesn't eat in the best restaurants anymore. He doesn't drink the best wines anymore because he's living in prison. He's living in prison in the state of Kansas, Leavenworth prison, and he's doing time. Así se dice, hacer tiempo en prisión. He's doing time. He used to be the king of the mountain. He used to be famous, but now people are starting to forget.
¿Te está gustando este episodio? Hazte fan en iVoox para acceder a este y al resto de sus episodios extra desde otras aplicaciones de escucha.